Hey, Mark Satterfield here. Thanks so much for joining me. I know one of the challenges that people often raise with me when we're chatting about their marketing is what exactly should I be communicating, in my posts, in my videos. What are going to be the reasons or excuses or topics that I want to be talking about? And quite frankly, you can pretty much talk about anything as long as it relates to the service that you are providing to your clients. Now, I have an advantage just from the standpoint that I wrote this book. Hey, yeah, shameless plug. So what I typically do before I record one of these videos is I'll just open it up to a page and I'll go, oh, okay, that's a kind of an interesting topic. Let's talk a little bit about that. And that's what I do. Okay, well, that works for me, but what about you? And especially, what about you if you haven't written a book? Okay, well, here are a couple ideas. First of all, what books are you reading? So, for example, I'm reading this. It's a monster book. I should probably get this on digital format, but man, this thing weighs in at Lord knows how many pounds. It's got, I don't know, 700 some odd pages, but it's pretty cool. It's all about CAA, the talent agency. But what's one of the real interesting things about it, since it's an oral history, is it talks about the people who have been successful talent managers and how they have then progressed through both their talent management career as well as other positions of influence within the motion picture industry. And one of the themes that comes out consistently is following the footsteps of those that have been extremely successful in the field. People like Michael Ovitz, people like David Geffen. And this is applicable to a lot of us in the sense that we want to be looking at who are the leaders, who are the people that paved the way before we came, and what can we do to emulate them. Now, if you were offering, for example, a coaching service, this would be something that would then naturally segue into your coaching, which is, in my coaching program, I talk about what is really working in the real world. I give you the real life examples. I talk from the perspective of those who have gone down this path before us and, of course, updated it for today's reality. So that would be a great way to segue into your coaching. Here's another idea. Look at the daily newspaper. This is the Wall Street Journal from today. And in the personal journal section, there's an article about against actually having your annual physical, which I don't know, I found kind of interesting because I'm not a big fan of doctors, and I hate that annual physical, mostly because they tell me about shit that may or may not kill me, and and actually there's nothing we can do about it except watch it. So I go, what the fuck? Why'd you tell me that? Anyway, suppose you were a concierge medical practice. Suppose you were offering something that had a limited capability. You could use this as a jumping off point, talking about the fact that one of the big frustrations that people have in terms of healthcare is getting an opportunity to work with a primary care physician. And one of the things that's really setting the stage and becoming much more popular are these concierge medical practices, which allow us to avoid the traditional take your clothes off, let me test your reflexes, let me look in your ears, that kind of shit, but instead approach it from more of a total wellness standpoint. And if you approach it from a total wellness standpoint, you overcome a lot of the objections that people have to getting their annual physical. It's good for you, the business owner who's providing the concierge medical practice. It is good for the patients. It's a true win-win. Now, I'm just doing these off the top of my head, so you could come up with something that's a lot better. But the point is that what you're reading, whether it be books, whether it be newspapers, whether it be a movie, whether it be a TV show, all of those can be jumping off points to stimulate your content, whether it be a video like this, or a blog article, or a marketing piece, or a, who knows, a LinkedIn post. Any of that works. So, Hope this gives you some good food for thought. And for God's sake, if you have not gotten a copy of my book, please go get it. I'll put a link down below here and make it easy for you. Okay? That's cool. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. If you know of other people who are trying to build relationships with the affluent and the wealthy, please pass this on to them in whatever social channel or YouTube that you're watching this on. It's going to be helpful for them. It's going to be good karma for you, and naturally, of course, it's good for me. All right, this will wrap it up here. This is Mark Satterfield. Bye for now.